स्टूडेंट्स, वेलकम टू इंग्लिश ग्रामर क्लास। अभी भी आप लोगों ने देखा स्लाइड शो के जरिए कि आज का टॉपिक क्या है, तो आपको पता चल ही गया होगा कि आज का टॉपिक है हमारा फ्रेजल वर्ब। फ्रेजल वर्ब को हम लोग ग्रुप वर्ब भी कहते हैं। तो चलिए हम लोग देखते हैं कि फ्रेजल वर्ब कहते किसे हैं, इसका डेफिनेशन क्या होता है, फ्रेजल वर्ब का इस्तेमाल कैसे इंग्लिश स्पीकिंग या राइटिंग में किया जाता है।
Read the following sentences. Sentence number 1. Every parents bring up their child. Sentence number 2. The government has decided to bring down the prices of petrol and diesel. Sentence number 3. My letter to the editor was brought out in the Times of India. Now here are three sentences, and in the three sentences the underlined phrases bring up, bring down and brought out. In each of the three phrases the main verb is bring, and with the main verb bring, three different prepositions have been used. In the first sentence up, in the second sentence down, and in the third sentence out. So according to the different prepositions tagged to the main verb bring, we get different kinds of meanings. For example, in sentence 1, every parents bring up their child. The sentence means every parents rears their child. In sentence 2, the government has decided to bring down the prices of petrol and diesel. The sentence means the government has decided to reduce the prices of petrol and diesel. In the first sentence, bring up, this phrase means rears, and here bring down means reduce. Similarly, in the third sentence, my letter to the editor was brought out in the Times of India, it means my letter to the editor was published in the Times of India. That is, brought out means published. So now, according to due to the tagging of different prepositions to the main verb bring, we get different kinds of meanings. Now let us take some other more examples. Here sentence 1. Every mother looks after her child. Here looks after, main verb is look, and the preposition after goes after it. Okay? Then looks after means cares. Looks after means care. That is, every mother looks after her child. It means every mother cares her child. Sentence 2. She is looking for something to eat in the kitchen. Here the main verb is again look, and it is followed by the preposition for. And the sentence means she is searching something to eat in the kitchen. That is, looking for means searching. In the third sentence, the police looks into the robbery case. Sorry, here there is a minor mistake. The police looked into the robbery case. Here, looked into means investigated or examined. That is, the police looked into the robbery case. It means the police investigated the robbery case. Here, preposition into goes after looked. Now in sentence 4, he looked up the meaning of the word crescent in a dictionary. Then looked up means he searched the meaning of the word crescent in a dictionary. Number 5, the rich should not look down upon the poor. Here look down upon means the rich should not hate the poor. Look down upon means hate. Hate. What do we see then? Here the main verb is look, 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 look. and the main verb look is followed by the preposition after in the first sentence, for in the second sentence, into in the third sentence, and up in the fourth sentence, and down upon in the fifth sentence. So different prepositions are used with the main verb look, giving rise to different meanings. Then what do we see then? How to define a phrasal verb? Or what is a phrasal verb? When a verb takes a preposition after it, forming a phrase and gives an idiomatic meaning, it is called a phrasal verb or a group verb. That is, here the main verb is look. The verb takes a preposition here after, in this sentence for, in this sentence into, in this sentence up. So when a verb takes a preposition after it, forming a phrase, here looks after becomes a phrase, looking for becomes a phrase, looked into becomes a phrase, looked up becomes a phrase, looked down upon become a phrase. Similarly, bring up, bring down, brought out, they are all phrases. So what do we see again? When a verb takes a preposition after it forming a phrase, the phrase is formed. Then after that, and gives an idiomatic meaning, and gives a meaning like an idiom. It is called a phrasal verb or a group verb. Then this phrase is called phrasal verb. We already know what a phrase is, because the phrase has a verb, so we call it a phrasal verb or a group verb. So I think you have understood the meaning of phrasal verb. अब एग्जामिनेशन हॉल में हम लोगों को फ्रेजल वर्ब रिप्लेस करने के लिए दिया जाता है, ठीक है, कि फ्रेजल वर्ब को रिप्लेस, सॉरी, एक वर्ड को रिप्लेस कीजिए फ्रेजल वर्ब से. देखिए यहां दिया हुआ जैसे चूज द करेक्ट फ्रेजल वर्ब्स फ्रॉम द लिस्ट. हियर इज द लिस्ट of phrasal verbs: take back, go through, give away, go after. So this is the list of the phrasal verbs, and the number of phrasal verbs here is 4. Then now the question is, choose the correct phrasal verbs from the list given below. To replace the words underlined in the sentences given below, 3 sentences are given here. The underlined word, this underlined word is to be replaced by the phrasal verbs, by the appropriate phrasal verb. Write the correct phrasal verbs in the boxes given on the right hand side. The correct phrasal verb will have to be written in the box. Okay? So, what shall be the phrasal verb? For the word followed and read and distributed. Sorry, I have forgotten to underline this word, distributed. Distributed is to be replaced. In sentence 1, the dog followed the thief. The word followed is to be replaced by the phrasal verb. What shall be the answer? The answer will be, the dog went after the thief. The dog went after the thief. The main phrasal verb is go after. Go after. As the sentence is written in the past, simple past tense, the dog followed the thief. So here go after will become went after. The dog went after the thief. Similarly, here the second sentence is, have you read this book? The word read is to be replaced by the phrasal verb. So what shall be the answer? The answer will be, have you gone through this book? The phrasal verb is go through because read is in the past participle form. So read will be replaced by gone through. Have you gone through this book? Sentence number 3. The chief guest distributed the prizes. Here distributed is to be replaced by the phrasal verb. So the correct phrasal verb will be gave away. The chief guest gave away the prizes, because here distributed is the past form of distribute, and here the phrasal verb is give away. So give shall become gave. So our correct answers of the 3 sentences will be like this. The dog went after the thief. Sentence number 2, have you gone through this book? Sentence number 3, the chief guest gave away the prize. आप लोग इस तरह से आंसर्स भी लिख सकते हैं, या इम्तिहान में, एग्जामिनेशन हॉल में, पेपर में, क्वेश्चन पेपर में, या क्योंकि इंग्लिश पेपर जो क्वेश्चन पेपर होता है उसी में आंसर भी लिखने पड़ता है, क्वेश्चन कम आंसर शीट भी होता है, इसलिए आप इस बॉक्स के अंदर जो है, बॉक्स के अंदर ही यहां से आपको जो है करेक्ट फ्रेजल वर्ब लिख देना होगा. यानी फॉलोड के लिए यहां पर लिख देना होगा वेंट आफ्टर, रेड के लिए यहां लिख देना होगा गॉन थ्रू, डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड के लिए यहां लिख देना होगा गिव अवे. आप इस तरह से भी कर सकते हैं, या इस तरह से आप सेंटेंस बनाकर लिख सकते हैं एज यू थिंक गुड, कन्वीनियंट फॉर यू.
तो ये था फ्रेजल वर्ब्स के बारे में. उम्मीद करते हैं कि आपको फ्रेजल वर्ब का कॉन्सेप्ट क्लियर हो गया होगा. दरअसल फ्रेजल वर्ब का इस्तेमाल हम क्यों करते हैं? फ्रेजल वर्ब इज यूज्ड टू बिल्ड अप आवर वोकैबुलरी, टू एनरिच आवर इंग्लिश वोकैबुलरी. ओके, फ्रेजल वर्ब, बाय यूजिंग फ्रेजल वर्ब यू कैन डेकोरेट योर लैंग्वेज. व्हेन यू स्पीक इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज यूजिंग phrasal verbs, it sounds decorative, it sounds beautiful. And when you write English using phrasal verb, it looks beautiful. मतलब phrasal verb का इस्तेमाल करने से इंग्लिश राइटिंग जो है बहुत सुंदर होता है, खूबसूरत होता है, और इससे आपका वोकैबुलरी जो है, वर्ड स्टॉक, इंग्लिश में जो वर्ड स्टॉक है वो ज्यादा रिच होता है, रिच वोकैबुलरी. यू विल बी अ मास्टर ऑफ रिच इंग्लिश वोकैबुलरी. ये है फ्रेजल वर्ब का पर्पज, या इसका यूसेज का मैंने पर्पज ही समझ लीजिए, इसका मतलब यही होता है, या इसका पर्पज इंटेंशन ही होता है एकदम. तो ये था आज का फ्रेजल वर्ब के ऊपर क्लास. हम उम्मीद करते हैं कि आपको यू हैव गॉट इट क्वाइट कंफर्टेबली. तो आप हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए, और हमारे जो भी क्लासेस हैं उसको अपने दोस्तों के साथ शेयर कीजिए. थैंक यू very much.